51-year-old horseman has competed in over 57,000 races, winning over 9,000 of them. And he's held a racing schedule for almost 25 years, working more than 12 hours a day.
I grew up with a pretty good work ethic. My father was, loved work. I don't know what it was with him, but, when you were done with the horses, you had to work on the farm, do this, do that. There was always something, so it's in me to keep busy.
Cat Manzi moved from upstate New York to New Jersey in 1976 when he was 26 years old. And just a few years later, he found himself racing double headers, Freehold Raceway during the day and the Meadowlands at night.
I came down here, I started training horses. It became easy for me to go to one place and race, then, at night come back and race somewhere else. It wasn't any problem. It's really nothing.
When you compete in as many races as Cat, odds are you're going to take a few spills. But the native of Monticello, New York says injuries come with the territory.
Well, there's been, plenty of that. It's part of the game. To drive as much as I do, things are bound to happen. I broke my collarbone in 2 places once, and I broke 4 or 5 ribs 2 different times. And the last bad accident I was in, I got a pretty good head injury. But I'm back to being myself, and I feel pretty good. And I don't worry about that kind of stuff.
Cat is only one of 3 drivers to have won a race at the Meadowlands every year since the track opened 25 years ago. Not only does he continue to be a regular driver at the Big M, but he's been the leading driver of Freehold Raceway for the past couple of years. Cat's ability to adapt to the changing harness business has been one of the greatest qualities to his success.
There's, 15 or 20 drivers here that are just as good as, anybody in the world. And it used to be there would be maybe 10 or so, when I first came here that were good, and they weren't in every race. And so the competition has become, extreme. It's natural to have change, and I just do the best I can to adapt to the business. I just take it a day at a time.
For Cat, it's not a life of all work and no play. He says there's enough hours in the day for everything.
I like to play golf. I'm not very good at it, but I still enjoy going out with the guys and packing up the course. I'm all right, but I'm not really any good. And I'll, a few times a week I'll ride my bike, 10, 20 miles, just something I enjoy doing.
Every hero has to slow down